Right? I was gonna say that, but the cutscene was starting. But yeah.
Vaughn, hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
The fuck do these rats have glowing eyes? Dude, whoever wants me to clean up their fucking basement here with glowing rats, rats with red eye syndrome, they're crazy. Blocked. Got you, little fuck. Mako rats. Yeah, anyway, I was saying, there is actually a Final Fantasy 12 too. It's called Revenant Wings. Have you played that? Right, a thing? Arena? Wait, Arena, you're a Viking.
Wow, Vaughn.
Wouldn't you
got
rise to that
along
challenge?
yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Yeah, beat up some rats. I could
That's
fight a
enough for
T-Rex.
today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
As eager as in, I would be a lot more eager. Yeah, it's kind of like a strategy game for the DS, like a RTS game. It's an interesting premise. I didn't hate it. It was fun. I would probably never stream it again because it's a pain in the ass, the later levels of the game. But that was one game I actually finished on stream that I hadn't finished off stream. Year 706, Old Valendian. So it's weird. They say that some people claim that
What'd you say?
Vagrant Story isn't part of the
You haven't paid, and what? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Anyway, they claim Vagrant Story isn't part of the
Which way you're going, Churl?
Evilisian universe, but they do everything in the old Valendian calendar, which is part of Vagrant Story.
Oh.
This is one of the libraries you were going to play everything on? Well, if you want an interesting game, you have the opportunity. It is not terrible. It's not great. Like, the story is...
What?
You missed the betrayal scene. That's okay. Hi, Vector.
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
That was just a cardboard cutout for the whole story. You hate his English voice?
One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Nope, you're still a street rat.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon.
This game has a lot of,
Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place.
Miguel can shut the fuck
It might be
up.
a good idea to lend a hand.
Anyway, this game does draw a lot of lines between it and Star Wars, so I'd say Luke Skywalker. Your location map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure of where to go next. Alright, so guys, what we were talking about at the start here is, Deuce X and I, is how I'm going to do this is, there's no jobs in this game. I'm pretty sure I have the right, use the equipment can, modify a character's equipment. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is, instead of jobs, we're gonna base it on weapons, okay? So I'm gonna use the dice, and we're gonna pick 2 weapon types for each character, and they have to use those weapons when they're even and odd. The only exception to that is until we get those weapons, because sometimes those weapons aren't available right away. The other rule is, no 2 characters can use the same weapons. There sure are a lot of Imperials out today. They think they're so great, but I hate them. Oh good, I'm glad they care. You getting into trouble with the Imperials again, Vaughn? Well, try and be careful. If not for your own sake, then for Miguel and Pinello, okay? Hey mister, you want to hear about the history of Ramanazda? It won't cost you much. What, I gotta eat too, you know? Let's see, 1 gil ought to do it. No, get out of here, kid. I'm not telling you anything. Huh, you're no fun. You can cut the tension with a knife out here on the streets today. Guards at every corner. I can hardly stand it. If anyone asks, I said nothing. Nothing. Understood? Sure. There's too many NPCs to talk to, so I'm not going to talk to all of them. Your dice crumble before you can change it. Speaking of which, so the weapon choices for today for Vaughn are swords, daggers, axes and hammers, mace, measures, great swords, katanas, ninja swords, spears, poles, rods, staves, bows, crossbows, guns, and hand bombs. There are 16 of them. So we're going to roll the dice. If we get a 17, an 18, a 19, or a 20, we re-roll. It's 7 anime shorts based on Star Wars coming out on Disney. I didn't hear about that, but that's awesome. I love anime, all the animated shows for Star Wars that I've watched so far. Alright. Not those polls, Arena. We got a 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Vaughn has staves as his first weapon. And his second weapon... He rolled a 17, so we gotta re-roll. Is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is great swords. Great. This is gonna be an interesting playthrough. Staves and great swords. Alright, let's go see if we can get either of those things. Oh, we gotta go see Miguelo first. Alright. His name is Buko. Or, it's not Bucko, it's Buko. Everyone's just so busy today. You know, you, Kite, Pinello, me? Don't worry, I've got my own work to keep me busy. I'm gonna be so rich that, I know, I'll be rich enough to buy an airship. You can ride it anytime you want, Vaughn. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad I can ride it anytime I want. Look at this fucking guy.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to Early Grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? Ah. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you
Yes,
to do
I
is
do.
run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Alright. I think we can go into the weapon shop now. Let's check this out. Okay, so in here... I probably can't afford anything yet, but... we can get... none of the weapons that we can use. So we're going to be using a dagger until we can do that, okay? So until we get a staff or a greatsword, that's what we're going to be using. Is swords. And that's going to be true for all of the characters. Sorry, X, we didn't get Spear. But yeah, Mark, if you have never played Final Fantasy XII, this game draws a lot of lines between it and Star Wars. With Vaughn being very Luke Skywalker-ish. Yudri's magics. I forget, in Zodiac Age, you have to buy the magic? I'm pretty sure you do, right? Same with the Technics. Am I avoiding treasure chests? No, I don't really care about getting the Zodiac Spear. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's what I thought.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Biggs and Wedge were in 6 as well. Pretty sure they also make an appearance in 5. Wouldn't doubt if they were in 4. So, here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board, and when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monsters you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato. The mark I petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear the details? Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board, then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let them know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts, a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Faye, hello! Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. An Oricea armlet. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. You know why? Don't have a license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomaj, how can I equip the great treasure you've bestowed on me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. So now we have licenses. I don't see anyone else here, so it looks like that means you, Vaughn. This is the license board. The license board shows which licenses you already have, as well as some new ones waiting to be obtained. Licenses you required are marked with a star. So all I can do is steal. Yep, Vixen Wedge. Which was a mistranslation. It should have been Biggs. Looks like right now you can equip leather clothing, leather caps, and mithril swords. And you have the technique to steal from your foes. Heh, still a little wet behind the ears. We all have to start somewhere though. The more licenses you have, the more equipment you'll be able to use. And the more abilities you have to choose from. That's right, Faye. They absolutely did. But a license alone isn't enough. Did you notice how Mithril Blade was darkened? That's because you don't have one in your inventory. You'll need to buy magics from a magic shop and arms from a smithy before you'll be able to put those licenses to use. It doesn't matter which you get first, magics and equipment, or the license to use them, so long as you have both. You can use any magic and techniques in your possession as soon as you acquire the necessary license, but you'll have to equip weapons and armor before they'll do you any good. Got it? Alright, let's take a look at that number in the top left. Those are your license points. You spend these points to acquire new licenses. You can acquire any license that's next to one you already have, but only if you have enough license points. Yep, I know the FF14 there. Don't they appear in FF11 anywhere as well? I'm pretty sure they did. Ah, this should do. Why don't you try obtaining this license now? Select this license and press X. You'll have the Accessory 1's license. Look at that! Now all these other ones appeared. Now, you shouldn't have any trouble equipping that RK armlet I gave you. Just don't forget to equip it, okay? You probably noticed already, but when you obtained the license, several new ones appeared on the board. 2, 3, 5, 9, and 11. Okay. Not even in the remake of 3. You don't have enough license points to obtain any more now, but take down a few monsters and you'll have the points before you know it. Don't be in a hurry to spend all your points though. Think about which licenses you really need, or you might regret it later. Oh, let me show you one more thing while I'm at it. Go ahead, press square. That list shows all the actions you can take during battle. It can definitely come in handy. Well, if you can remember all that, you shouldn't have any trouble taking down a mark or two on your own. So, yeah, it's weird that they skipped 9 because 9 is like a love letter to the early Final Fantasy games. But then again, they weren't in 2, 3, or 5, so that does make a little bit more sense. I say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show the watch to the gate. Show it to the watch at the gate. You know what's hilarious? A writ of Chanted. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of the mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. We're gonna do a little bit of leveling here, guys. Biggs and Wedge on Chrono Trigger. Try using Vaughn with the equipping Vaughn with the RK armlet. Use the equip command in the party menu to change the character's equipment. But yeah, Faye, they absolutely changed things. But that character I was just talking to, Tamaj, that random fucking NPC that they use to introduce licenses and hunts, literally becomes an important character in whatever you want to call it, Revenant Wings. Oh, you got a bestiary here. We got our dire rat. Being a manner of vile and verminous beastie, favoring the fetid stench of the stewards and making their nests therein. Past attempts at eradication to contain the plagues these pests are known to carry have greatly reduced their numbers, yet a preternatural rate of reproduction has kept the strain from extinction, and so they remain an ever-popular subject for natural philosophers keen to fathom the secrets of their indomitable constitution. Traveler tips. Escape mode! Arm thyself. I might do some grinding off stream in this, guys, just so I don't have to do it on stream. But today we'll do some on stream. I'm not too concerned about doing that. But yeah, so we're gonna hunt this fuck. So we got an Orkea armlet, which gives us some more HP. Not bad. The shopkeepers in Kingdom Hearts 2 hosts the Struggle Tournament in Simulated Twilight. It's a good conversation about them, yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna be trying to get the Zodiac Spear, guys. I don't care about it that much. Okay, so the exit we want to go to is just down there. Twilight Town! That's right. I gotta replay Kingdom Hearts on stream, by the way, guys. Kingdom Hearts 3, at least, because I didn't record it my first playthrough. So, one day I will do that.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Gates are closed after this. How's he gonna get back in with the Consul's food? Yeah, we'll save our current game. The fuck do you think I am? Alright. So, I was saying, if they had, my companion and I arrived together, but they've singled out my goods for inspection. I've been here, held up here all day. You came from the city, yes? Did a banger merchant happen to give you an item to deliver? Right, of course not. If they did make a Final Fantasy, Warriors game, do you think they would handle different things like limit breaks and that differently for each entry into the series? Like having like how in FF14 each class has their different fucking class bar, or would everyone just have limit breaks? Alright, so we're gonna level up a bit here, guys. Alright, fuck you, Cacti!
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth stealing, but let's try stealing from this shit. Good, we're gonna be... Oh, good, I got an air stun. Fuck you, little bastard. We're gonna be avoiding the T-Rex, because the T-Rex will fuck us up at this point in the game. Oh shit. Got another Earth Stone. Fuck you, little bastard. But yeah, we're gonna be leveling up here a bit and just getting some license points, essentially. That's true, Warrior Light does have a level 4 limit break. With this, he renders up his all. Oh, push. Well, I know Dissidia is a thing. We were talking about that. I don't like Dissidia that much. I would rather a Warriors game. Unfortunately, the same team that makes Warriors game also makes Dissidia. That'd be hilarious, actually. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Dissidia. At least not Dissidia NT. Dissidia NT, unfortunately, wasn't that fun. At least not for me. The PSP Dissidias were fun. I did enjoy those. NT, just something felt weird about it. Oh, Vector, we played that. We talked about that earlier. Before you had arrived. Never mind, you liked them? I hated them. Oh, okay. I couldn't steal! That's alright. Block. So how you get money in this game primarily is from stealing and finding it in treasure chests, I think. Pretty sure enemies don't drop money in this. Maybe humanoid enemies? Level up. You also don't heal when you level up, so... Yeah, vendor trash. That's what I thought. Thank you for confirming for me. I got a windstone. Also, when you sell stuff, it is actually really beneficial to sell stuff in this game, and I'll show you why here momentarily. This guy is gonna kill me, maybe. Alright, who dies first, me or him? Apparently me. I was trying to avoid using a potion, but that one got too close and tried to fuck on me. I don't remember stealing as much in this, but I do remember some of the later areas having some really good weapons you could get. You have to kill to get the money, saying the poor would just die in the wilderness. Alright. That bastard wolf didn't give me anything. A 14-year-old boy just bought a dagger and ran out to kill wolves. Pull yourself up by your Von straps. Exactly. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop the recording here, and then we'll turn the recording back on once we're done doing a little bit of grinding. Yeah.